This is what we're going to do. I'm going to say the word sponge. And you guys are going to say the first word that pops into your head, okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Sponge.
Sponge.
Yellow.
Sponge.
That's mine.
I command you, as King of the Britons, to stand aside.
I move for no man.
Hey, can I bring Anne?
Who?
Anne. You know, she's the girl I'm kind of hanging out with.
I haven't met him.
Yes, you have.
Michael had met Anne.
It is the Al Travis Show, and I've always said it, and I really mean it today. Glad to see Representative Walter Hudson with us today. Representative, thanks for being here.
It is my great pleasure. Thanks for having me.
I appreciate all my guests. I really do. But having watched you in the last, I would say, well, guess Wednesday to today, whatever that is, 6 days, I do really appreciate you taking the time to be on this program. For folks who don't follow you on the X or whatever other format you get your show, I watched a 22-minute video you put together. What is that podcast? I'm sorry, I should write all this down, but I was smoking a cigar in the garage, and I was enjoying it. I didn't write down the notes. What is your podcast?
I mean, I call it Closing Argument, which was the name of my show that I had on a local Twin Cities radio back in the day, yeah.
Okay, so closing, you put 22 minutes on that, I'm a full grown man. It hurt my heart, quite frankly. You were talking about how this affects you and your family. This affects you because, and you use, I want to say it was 9, I didn't keep track. I think there were 9 videos or email, text people were putting out from the other side that were saying horrific things about the Kirk shooting because you believe this and believe that. And you're like, I believe that. And I got to sit across from you from the out. I hurt for you and your family, my friend. That could have been probably the best 22 minutes of internet that I've seen in some time. I thank you for sharing it. It had to hurt. I mean, you were being honest. I mean, it had to hurt you to say it out there and say, this can affect my family.
Well, I mean, listen, what you're referring to is my Democrat colleagues in the House and Senate making it very clear through implication that they would celebrate my death if it happened right now.
Yeah.
And listen, in the year 2025, with you think of like your HR department, right?
Yeah,
like there I can't think of any other occupation aside from like being a soldier or a cop where the expectation is you go to work with people who want to kill you.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at. Like, that's not an exaggeration. No. It's not an exaggeration. I go to work with people who would love to see me dead as a legislator in the state of Minnesota. And there's nothing I can do about it. Nothing. There's nothing I can do about it. There's no recourse for me other than you people not electing them. There's nothing I can do about it.
No, and the crazy thing about it in America, and maybe it is in America, let alone just Minnesota, it's because you disagree with them on some things. And that is, and this isn't like you've made death threats to them and now they're on the guard. This is you believe X, they believe Y, and then happens enough time, I hate you. And I now have venom to you. When did this happen? I'm sorry, Reagan and who's the House guy that used to go out and have drinks after work? Oh God, I forget his name. Anyway, Reagan's age, we had left and right. We disagreed on everything. I guess somebody tried to shoot Reagan too, didn't they? I guess I'm shooting my own argument in the head.
Right, that's exactly right. No, listen,
you're bad at this job, Al.
No, look, this goes back decades, right?
Yeah,
and we see it. I'm going to go right to the root of it. I'm going to take the axe right to the root. The core of this problem is not them. It's not the left. It's not the Democrats. The core of this problem is us. The core of this problem is the right. The core of this problem is the normies. The core of this problem is that we've allowed our virtue to be weaponized against us for decades. John McCarthy was right. When John McCarthy said, we need to purge our society of the communists, we should have listened to him. Because what he recognized was, if you tolerate these people, they're going to kill you.
No.
And that's literally what we're seeing right now. Like, if you let these people coexist with you, they're going to destroy your society. And here we are. It's happening, quite literally. And so the solution going forward is no tolerance for the intolerant. The solution going forward is the people who are willing to call you a fascist for thinking you should be able to keep your property and have your daughter not see a guy's junk in a locker room. The people who are willing to say that and say, if you believe that, I'm going to kill you, they should be in prison forever. Forever. We should not, their organizations need to be defunded and dismantled. Like, what are we doing? Like, listen, they're calling us fascists anyway, right? So let's give them a little taste of what they claim we are. Let's let them know just how tough we can actually be.
I want to bring it back to a normalcy thing that you put. I saw you on the Alpha News deal as well, and I'm going to forget her name now, but with her. And then I saw your post today, and if you don't mind me reading, because it really hit hard for me. This is on X. To date, I've endured the label controversial. No more. I'm as moderate as they come. By definition, I simply want to enforce the law and uphold the Constitution. I want to do what we've already decided should be done. There's nothing more normal than that. That hit me, sir. I've been telling myself, as much as I'm a Republican, I guess, I'm a constitutionalist. I thoroughly believe it's written down in stone. It's really not that hard to read. I don't think Minnesota Constitution, a law should have one theme and that the title should. I'm pretty easy to figure that out. Second Amendment, you get the gun, no one can impede on it. I'm a pretty simple guy. But why is that controversial if we wrote it down? We made a law. We all voted on it and said, this is it. I love the way you put that, sir. You are a moderate. And I'm going to say that on the show. Yeah. People are going to say I'm nuts. You're a moderate, my friend. Yeah.
No, that's exactly right. Like, I war game this stuff all the time, like all day long, to an unhealthy extent. Where because it's like because I've endured it, right? Like I've had the media interviews where people are like, oh, you're kind of a firebrand. Really? My position is, when we pass laws that say you can't violate the rights of others, those should be enforced.
When
we stand up, when we get elected and we stand up and we swear an oath to the Constitution, that should be taken seriously. Right? Like that is the most, as you say, the most moderate position imaginable. I'm literally just saying that the things we've already decided we're going to do, the things we've already ratified and passed into law, should happen. That's it. Yeah. How is that radical? I refuse to accept the label of controversial. That is gaslighting, and I'm done with it.
See, and I think you're going to be the one that starts this, my friend. Well, maybe the Charlie Kirk thing that put you out here and made you in front of all this. This is what I think the majority, we talk about the majority in the middle, they come on this program. We talk about it. I've seen so many of my left friends say, I got to be honest, I can't back this stuff. I've got to figure out where I'm going to go. You see many people say, I'm going back to church. I haven't done it. I'm going to go back to church. I think you're going to light a fire, my friend, with just that statement. I'm not controversial. I'm a moderate. I just want to do what we all agreed was right. This is what we voted on. We're done with this. And if that's crazy, you go ahead. But I think that controversial label is not going to stick anymore if you keep saying that. That hit me so hard today because I've always said I'm a constitutionalist. Oh, what do you mean by that? Are you really a right wing? No, we passed this. We started the whole country on this. This is what it says. Let's go get it. Yes. Thank you. Oh my God, I don't even know how to express what you've done for me in the whatever it's been 5 days since it's because you're controversial. Yes, the press has been they're all wanting you on, and you're doing all this stuff. You're absolutely leading this cause now, and you're being forced into it. That paragraph right there to me, it was just everything. I appreciate you for saying it.
Well, I appreciate you for recognizing it and for providing for echoing it and providing because this is the thing. Like we're not going to get out of this. We're not going to decorum our way out of this. Okay? We're not going to nice guy our way out of this.
Yeah.
The fact of the matter is we have been coexisting with people who have no limits, no morals, no decorum, no rules for decades. And the only reason, and pay attention to this,
I am.
the only reason that they've had any success whatsoever is not because of what they've done, not because they're brilliant, not because of their incredible strategy, but because we have allowed ourselves to have our virtues weaponized against us, because we've been weak. That's why they've had success, because we've been weak, because we've allowed ourselves to care more about what they think of us than what's actually correct and right and righteous.
I love that in a meme. I didn't come up with it, but we look at a guy like George Floyd in this state, take him for whatever he's worth, however he died, and because people didn't like it, they burned the world down. Nationwide, we burned the world down. You take a person like Charlie Kirk, take him for what he's worth. You don't like what he says, whatever, I got it. He gets killed, and there are prayer vigils. You didn't see the world go nuts. There is a difference in the way we play this game. I'm not saying we join that, but I say we denounce that and say we're moving on from that. Classy people in a classic society has to act better. We got to go to break because I'm on the other side. I've got him, Representative Walter Hudson. What do we do from here on? I'm loving taking this controversial thing away. That's gone. From here on, it's the moderate Walter Hudson coming on my program, and we'll talk more on it right after this. What do we do next on the Al Travis Show?
You need a friend at the Capitol who knows how to get things done.
And you're in luck, because that's exactly who we are, your friends at the Capitol, and we deliver results.
At Momentum Advocacy, we bring decades of experience in lobbying, public affairs, and crisis communications.
From local nonprofits to national corporations, we help you move policy, manage your media, and make your voice heard.
We're not just seasoned pros, we're essential partners.
Momentum Advocacy, your friends at the Capitol. Learn more at momentum-advocacy.com.
Dust from livestock buildings can be harmful to your animals and to you. Coughing animals can lead to costly vet visits and other serious health problems. Now there's an environmentally safe solution for your dust problems. It's called DustLock. DustLock can control the dust all summer long with just one application. Protect your animals and your health with DustLock. Learn more at dustlock.com.
A as in alligator. L also in alligator. But it's not alligator. It's the Al Travis Show.
Time to mobilize the moderates. Let's get together and figure this out. If it's hitting you like it's hitting me, I've got him. The most moderate man in America today, Walter Hudson, leading this pack. No, seriously, I've always thought, I just don't understand why I'm this right-wing knucklehead, and I've called myself that forever. Wall stole that from me, by the way. I'm a right-wing knucklehead. I believe what the Constitution says. I believe the laws that we created. I believe there's a reason for them, and I'm not ashamed of that. But the fact you call moderate is true. What that isn't crazyville. So what do we do today from this moment on? There's a momentum there's a thing going on here. Let's ride the wave. What do we do?
Okay, so oh man, there's so much going.
Is that
through
a
my
trick
head.
question?
No, it's not. There's so much going through my head that it gets gummed up in the works, and like there's a bottleneck that it hits that it's hard for. But here's the deal. What we need to do first and foremost is we need to reevaluate what we mean by limited government. So our thought process for years and years and years and years has been a relatively libertarian thought process where we have a high level of skepticism of government. And as a result, we don't even know what to do with it. You know, you've probably noticed Republicans get elected and they don't do anything. Yeah. Well, that's because there's this inherent suspicion of what is the institution even for, and there's something inherently bad with it. We need to get over that. We need to realize that the purpose of government is to uphold our rights, and within that limit, within the limit of what government exists to do, there are no limits. Okay, so to the extent that we have the institutional authority and the institutional power to affect liberty and freedom, there's nothing we should not be willing to do. Okay? So when people tell us, we think you should be dead, when people tell us we're organizing to dismantle the United States, that is an expression of sedition. That is an actual insurrection, right? You say, my organization exists in order to dismantle the United States. I'm a socialist. I want to bring Chairman Mao's vision to the United States of America. You go to prison forever. Your funds get seized. Your organization gets dismantled. We have zero tolerance. And when I say this, the thing and again, it's not the left's response that concerns me at all. It's the right's response. I get morons on my own side, people who I consider friends, who I lovingly do say, you're a moron. Okay? If you think that that's an attack upon free speech and free association, for me to say that your declared intent to destroy me and my family is protected speech, no, it's not. That's a threat of violence. That's incitement. That's sedition. That's being a traitor. You should go to jail forever merely for expressing your intent to do it. Certainly for organizing it, for materially supporting. Like what happened in 2020 is we had left-wing organizations, and we can identify them. We know who they are. Materially support criminal activity in our streets, the burning down of Minneapolis, the burning down of the 3rd precinct in Minneapolis. And we sat there and we went, well, you know, you got to be really cautious about how you talk about racial issues, and you know, the freedom of speech and the freedom of association and our constitutional liberties and our civil liberties are just so important that we should tolerate having our businesses destroyed,
precincts,
having our police precincts burned.
Give me, because I only have 2 minutes. Do you feel this is something that can swing even Minnesota? We have an election coming. Can this last long enough? This feeling, this can we get to a point where even left wingers from the center can say, "I can't make this jump anymore with you. I'm moving back. Do you feel that there's something here?"
I'm not. I don't care what the answer to that question is.
Wow, man, that's the worst question ever asked in radio.
Well, no, because here's the thing.
Okay.
One of two things is going to happen. Either Minnesotans, and I'll make it specific to our state.
Yep.
We're either going to choose to survive or we're not. And I'm a big proponent of the idea that you deserve exactly what you choose, right?
Yeah.
If you want this to continue, have at it. You're welcome to it. You're welcome to a third Walz term. You're welcome to another Democrat trifecta. Vote for it by all means. It's yours to have. If you're stupid enough to choose this, you deserve it, and I will have no sympathy for the consequences that you suffer as a result. So whether or not Minnesota is ready to turn is up to them. It's up to us. It's up to my friends, my neighbors, my family. You can have what you want. And whatever you choose, I look forward to you receiving it. I look forward to you receiving exactly what you choose moving forward.
And I'm still going to call him the moderate Walter Hudson. I got to go. I'm out of time. I love that. It's a great answer. It just bothers me that if 49% of us all vote the right way and 51 go the other way, we're all stuck with it, or we got to leave. I got to fly. Appreciate you. I really do appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.